The Way to Wellness, brought to you by OnePeak Medical.
Today on The Way to Wellness, we're joined by Monica Weires, a family nurse practitioner at OnePeak Medical. Monica is here to help us make sense of what your body's trying to tell you and share simple, practical steps that you can take to start feeling better. Today, we're diving into how medical professionals can meet you where you're at. Monica, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So if someone wants to take better care of their health but doesn't know where to start, what are the first steps that you'd recommend they take?
I think that focusing on them and seeing what are their habits, right? So habit stacking is really important. Checking on their sleep pattern, their motivation, and then their movement. Because if you're not moving, you can't feel better.
Absolutely. So there's so much conflicting information online. How can someone tell what's actually going to help them versus what's just trending?
I just think people need to stop kind of Googling and ask your provider. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you get better. So if you see something, don't just start it. Ask and say, what do you think about this? And we may be able to give you more insight or better ideas to kind of get to the healthy track.
Absolutely. And Monica, you work with many people who speak many languages, come from many different backgrounds. So how does that help you recommend tools that actually work in someone's life and not just on paper?
Because a lot of times, I mean, I have the same cultural background, so I'm able to see what works for my family and their dynamics. Sometimes people can't afford a gym or don't want to go to the gym, so you tell them, you know what, why don't you take a walk with your daughter after work or after lunch, you know, and kind of get together and see something that's going to fit into their lifestyle. If you don't give them things that they'll do, they won't do it.
So it's the small steps they take that make a big change?
Absolutely.
Love to see it. Monica, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.